presentation is on tumbling, the underrated sport. Now, a lot of people who know how to do this are always trying to get better, and people who don't know how to do it want to learn. But something that not a lot of people know is that it's not just a hobby or an activity. It's actually considered a real sport. In this presentation, I'll be covering all the aspects of this sport, such as where it started, how far it's come, the 3 parts of the sport, the best ways to learn, well-known tumbling teams, and at the end I have a presentation of the skills that I've acquired from my personal involvement with the sport. Let's start from where it came from. There we go. Right. Although the exact origination is not known, it can be traced through archaeological drawings to ancient China, Egypt, and Persia. Now, the sport has come a long way since its origination. A number of methods have been devised to allow man to gain time in the air and to perform various tricks. Trampoline is one of these methods. Now, trampoline wasn't a competitive event until it was invented by an American named George Neeson as a portable unit in 1936. The first National Trampoline Championships was held in 1964, and trampoline was recognized as a sport in its own right in the United States in 1967. Power tumbling, first done on simple mats, has had U.S. national championships dating all the way back to 1886. Now, there have been a number of surfaces used for power tumbling, such as mats, ski floors, spring floors, and today's fiberglass rod floors, invented by Randy Moke. Double mini trampoline competition started in 1978. The first double mini trampoline was basically just 2 individual mini tramps separated by a small table and covered by a mat. Later on, it was a one-piece unit was developed by Bob Bollinger and is now used as the official equipment for the event. And trampoline and tumbling was added to USA Gymnastics in 1999. Now, the sport of tumbling is divided into rotations, much like the sport of gymnastics. The first rotation takes place at the trampoline. Now, learning and performing skills on the trampoline can be very tricky and serves as a potential danger to the inexperienced and the careless. Alright. The second rotation takes place at the double mini trampoline. This particular type of trampoline was designed mainly for dismounts, which means the skills are performed in the process of coming off of it. It's used by taking a running start, jumping on while avoiding the area marked in red, first performing a skill and immediately performing a dismount onto the landing mat located in front of the trampoline. The third and most difficult rotation takes place at the rod floor. This event again requires a running start, followed by a series of connected skills, continuing on until the landing mat at the end of the runway is reached. Now, one of the advantages of this sport is that you can go into it with no experience. The skills can be taught to you, starting from the basics and working your way up. The best way, the safest and easiest way to go about this is by way of professional instruction. Now, quality instruction can carry you pretty far, all the way to the Olympics if you want it bad enough. But it comes out of your pocket. Now, if you're anything like me, you're going to want to go about it by teaching yourself. This completely eliminates the cost, but it's a lot more risky. And again, a potential danger if you don't know what you're doing. And just as with anything else, practice is a crucial part of the learning process. People say all the time that riding a bike is something you never forget how to do. Well, tumbling is just the opposite. If you don't practice on the regular, you will forget how to do it. Now, most gyms have a supervised 2-hour session called open gym where you can go in and do pretty much anything on any piece of equipment, whether you have the experience or not. This, in my opinion, is the best place to practice. Now, one of the obviously best known tumbling teams in America is the Jesse White tumbling team. This team does performances at a lot of different kinds of events such as picnics, block parties, festivals, and national night outs. Another well-known tumbling team is the U.S. gymnastics team. This team often flies under the radar and is seen mainly at the Olympic Games, making few appearances elsewhere. And right here is going to be the video that I put together. It's a presentation of skills that can be acquired through active involvement in the sport. And this will conclude my presentation.
You have a question? Outstanding.
Involved in helping me make this presentation. Yeah,
I'm sorry, you answered the question.
sure.
How long you been doing it?
I've been doing this for about 10 years.
10 years. You said you taught yourself?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to teach yourself how to do all that?
It depends on when I decided to learn it. I mean, I learned a lot of this stuff by, I used to hang out outside my house and people would just ask me, can I do stuff? And I'll say, I don't know, let me try it. And I'll just try it and get it like that.
You never
Okay.
you never broke nothing or anything doing that?
I've never broken a bone in my life.
Thanks a lot, David. Good job.
Hold on, man. I got a